Hey everyone, Scottish192 here, and welcome to Dragon Age Predictions. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the stuff that I would like to see in the next Dragon Age game, because it's been stated on the BioWare social forums that Dragon Age will not be a trilogy, so we're going to get a lot of Dragon Age games, and I want to get my predictions for Dragon Age out there. And what I also wanted to say is, after this video is done, I want you to tell me what you want to see for Dragon Age 3 on the topic of this video that I'm going to be talking about, which is the character creator. What would you like to see in the character creator? And then you can either put it down in the comment section down below, you can tweet me, tell me what, you can Facebook me, I'll leave links to them in the description, you can PM me. But if you want, and I really would like this, if you could do a video of your own about this specific topic, the character creator, what you would like to see, I will download it, edit it, and mash all the ones that I get together if I get enough of them. I will also read out all of your predictions and all what you would like to see for Dragon Age's character creator in the next game. And that's what I'll do in the next video, dealing with what the clan wants. And that's what I'm going to call it, what the clan wants for Dragon Age 3 character creator. And that's what I'll do in the next video. But I'm going to tell you what I would like to see in the Dragon Age character creator, and then I'll tell you what I'd like to see in it, and what I would want to see in the next Dragon Age game as the character creator. So this will be Dragon Age Predictions character creator. I have a few ideas. I actually had a whole notebook about Dragon Age 3, but I accidentally tossed it out when I was cleaning my room up, so unfortunately all those ideas are gone. So I had to rewrite down that's actually about 3 or 4 pages just on the character creator. So I'm going to have to reduce what I said down, otherwise this video is going to be like 2 hours long. But I should just do a live stream sooner. Fuck. But I'm just going to give you some ideas of what I would like to see in the next Dragon Age game's character creator, and then I want you to tell me yours, of course, and I'll read them out and what the clan wants. And firstly, let's get the biggest thing out for Dragon Age, the next Dragon Age character. Please, dear God, please, BioWare, if you're watching this, please let it be multi-race character creator. Give us back what we had in Dragon Age Origins, which was the ability to play as a human, elf, or a dwarf. That was awesome in Dragon Age Origins. I absolutely adored the character creator in Dragon Age Origins, while in Dragon Age 2 you were only a human, but it made sense for Dragon Age 2 for you to only be human, but it did feel lesser for that factor. And that's the first thing I want to say, of course, is in my opinion, any Dragon Age game should have multi-race character creator. In my opinion, you should have the ability to play as any of the races that are available, i.e. the 3 main ones, human, elf, and dwarf, maybe half-breeds as well, like half-elves, half-dwarfs, things like that. Now, some people also say that they want Qunari. That is a bit iffy, I don't know. I personally wouldn't mind, but there's a big stretch to do. So that's the first thing that I really want to see in the Dragon Age character creator for the next games. In my opinion, a Dragon Age game should still have that option no matter what. Like, in my honest opinion, Dragon Age for me is a game that you should have multi-race character creator. And that is something that I think needs to be in every Dragon Age game, because that's what makes Dragon Age, in my opinion, and it adds so much replayability. I played through Dragon Age Origins as every single race and every single origin story. I'll get to my ideas for that in a minute. And it still was incredibly fun to do that, because in my opinion, when you play through as a different race, people do react to you differently, and that gives you a little opportunity to look around for more ways that people will react to you. Like if you played through as an elf, people will treat you a little differently than if you played through as a human. Same thing with that as well, no matter where you go, and I adored that in Dragon Age Origins, and it was really missing from Dragon Age 2. So the first thing is, it has to be multi-race. BioWare, I'm sorry, but that's what makes Dragon Age for me, in my opinion. The other thing that everyone is arguing about, debating on what it should be, and is that, firstly, should your character be voiced in Dragon Age 3 or whatever the next Dragon Age game is, in my opinion. And in my honest opinion, here's the perfect way to do it. Have 2 different voices for each race, i.e. a male voice for the race and a female voice for the race, and don't just do the one voice for everyone. In my opinion, an elf shouldn't sound like a human, and a dwarf shouldn't sound like a human or an elf. A dwarf should have a deep groggy voice like this. Not all of them, of course, but you know what I'm getting at. You should be able to tell the difference between a dwarven voice and an elven voice and a human voice. So if they are BioWare planning on doing voiced characters, main characters of course, in my opinion, as long as they have a different voice for male and female for each race, and each race has 2 different voice actors and that voice actor and actress. I personally don't mind it that much. But here's another thing. I would like it instead of the dialogue wheel, because that was too Mass Effect for me, and I'm trying to treat Dragon Age as a separate series from Mass Effect, and BioWare seem to be trying to turn Dragon Age into Mass Effect, and I don't want that. So the dialogue wheel firstly has to go, and in my opinion they should bring back the full text thing from Dragon Age Origins. That made more sense. I'm getting off track. And of course for the character creator there's the classes, of course. 3 classes: Warrior, Mage, Rogue. I'm fine with that. That was fine in Dragon Age through 2. Now the next thing that I have an idea for is instead of having a full origin for your character, maybe have a backstory. Not as in depth as an origin maybe, but a backstory, like why your character is where they are, like maybe a quick like where they came from, a quick blurb of what happened to them in their life, and why are they in Orlais or wherever they are in the game. Like let's just use Orlais for an example. If your character is in Orlais, why are they in Orlais? Why are they there? And that's why I think the backstory would add more to it. Like say your character was just a travelling merchant, or your character was looking for someone. That would make more sense to have like a backstory of why they are there. Like they could have been born there, they could have came to there, they could have come from Ferelden. Things like that I think would be really good. Not as fully engrossing as maybe a full-scale origin, but a backstory, like giving details about your character, like why they came there. You could probably have maybe 5 or 6 different backstories, and of course they'd have to be race-specific ones and also class-specific ones, and I'll get to my reasonings why in that in a minute. Now the other thing that they did mention it is they wanted the specializations from Dragon Age games to be more story based. Like they wanted your character, this was BioWare in several panels, have stated that they were thinking about restricting your specializations, like i.e. Bard, Assassin, Champion, Berserker, Blood Mage, Spirit Healer, to possibly maybe making you only have one. And that's where I'm going to say, but the backstory is, the specializations maybe could be integrated into your backstory. I'll use this for an example. Say you chose to be a mage, and maybe your backstory is that your mage is an apostate mage, in which he's been on the run his whole life. He's just been running, and due to that fact, he's had to resort to using blood magic to stay alive. I.e. he's a blood mage. That would add a bit more to his backstory and why he's always on the run and why he's in Orlais, especially since Orlais is kind of screwed after the events of a Dragon Age Asunder. You can go check my review for that. And it's just, that would add so much more to the game in my opinion. It would make more sense to have that as a specialization, like putting it in there that your character is in Orlais and their backstory is that they are a travelling bard, or they travelled and they were a apostate mage, they were a Templar, things like that. The backstory and the specialization could be integrated into one, in my opinion. Now, that's being said, they would have to get rid of a few specializations, of course. They would have to get rid of some of the less meaningful ones. Like, there are some specializations that don't really need to be in the game. All you really need is a healer, a tank, a thief, of course, assassin. I do have a couple in mind, like what ones you can take out and what ones you can get in. Bard, Templar, Assassin, Chevalier for if it's based in Orlais, a Rogue, a Ranger, a Spirit Warrior, a Blood Mage, a Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior. You could all get them into one major backstory for a certain character that would make more sense, in my opinion. There are other ideas I have, like. There are other things in there, like, so that's basically what I would like for the character to be, as long as it's multi-race. The voicing I don't mind that much. They can be voiced, they can't be voiced, I'm not too fussed. The same thing, and the main thing that I want to get across is the backstory BioWare. Instead of giving the characters a full-scale origin, give them a backstory. Even if it's a short backstory, I don't mind that. It can be a backstory in why they are, say, a travelling bard. If they're a Templar, what's their backstory? Why are they interested in the events of Orlais or the events of the story of Dragon Age 3? Give them a backstory and it will add a much more better replayability. Because with the backstory, you can also do the ability of how people will react to you, especially in your party, depending on who's going to be in there. There has been hints of a Seeker being in your party, a Grey Warden being in your party, and I'll get to my reasonings for that in the story part when I get to the story in another video. But that's all I've got to really say about the character creator, and I hope you don't mind me saying that.